The 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 responsibilities of a teacher are part of the culture, I guess. That's the problem. If you try to introduce these ideas in the current traditional public school area, you're looked at as a weirdo.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah.
And a liability.
Even today, so many things have gone wrong with the Cuban experience in the sense of, well, the system has proved to be a failure economically.
Oh.
And I think that the educational sector has, although I'm not there, I'm not teaching anymore, has suffered. I don't think it is the way it used to be. At least more with from years K through 6. I think that this is still the case because I see it with my little cousin that you were playing ball with in Havana.
The teacher comes by the house.
Oh, and they take the kid to school every day, and they see the teacher before they leave him there. You know, so they talk how does he behave, what he do. He's good. He's doing. So that is still there. And
you'll see that in many elementary schools here.
Yes, exactly.
At that level, but the teacher's not visiting a home necessarily.
Well, in that case, it is. The teacher is visiting a home.
Right.
Not only the teacher, it's also because they have the special areas, in which, say, the little kid now is doing 2 special areas. He is going to arts, he's doing painting.
This is after school?
This is after.
Extra work for the teacher. Maybe they get paid more to offer a karate class.
Yeah, he's paid as the other teachers are paid. He's only the karate teacher.
Oh, okay.
And he will teach karate to whatever student in the school wants to practice karate. And these 2 teachers also go to the homes of the kids.
Wow. You know, I like very much what your child is doing in class, very attentive. Something I'm a little concerned about is he looks a little tired.
He looks tired. He might not actually take 3 classes a week, but only 2.
I'm just checking to see if there's a problem.
Or he has a violence problem. I will try to model that through the...
Could you talk with him a little bit?
Yeah, but, you know...
Do you sometimes bring the kid into the conversation? Because they'll be, hey, Chico, come over here.
A parents' meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, parents' meetings do happen like probably 5 times during the academic year.
This is in sort of elementary level?
This is almost at all level.
Oh, and that's the parent coming to the school?
They have to come. They have to come, and they normally do.
And this is after school, maybe 5 p.m.?
Yes, or 8 p.m. it can be.
Oh, so the teacher has a long day.
It might, that day, it's parent meeting, it might be long. Or they might go home, you know, have a shower, come back.
Right.
That's another moment because teachers are very open during those meetings. They call you by your name. They say, okay, who's Mario Llorente's father? If it's the first meeting, right here. Okay, your son, ping, 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 and they tell you.
Oh, so it's very efficient this way.
It's very efficient.
Just we have everybody sitting here. Okay, now you're going to hear what everybody else is going through. If your child is
one of
as a parent, my nightmare.
Things is, they better not call me at your school. Oh my God.
Because I'm going to that parents' meeting.
But you see that there is this coercive effect in everything that there is in our education. I know that this is not good and this is not democratic enough, but it works. I knew that I couldn't take the bananas from my grandparents' store.
Yeah.
Because he was gonna hit me with his belt.
Because they were sitting there, you could just grab a banana.
No, I had to ask for a banana. You don't touch those things that you have to ask for a banana. And then, so it's my grandmother and my grandfather educated my mother and my father in such respect for other people.
Corporal punishment, hitting the child, doesn't happen that often, relatively speaking.
No. Oh yeah, I got 2 in my life.
You had 2.
I just had 2.
The threat of it is enough.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, threat is stronger than execution sometimes.
Right. Now, they say, oh, well, we don't allow corporal punishment at the school. Well, fine. But let's have such good communication between the teacher and the parent
It
that
is
it will
allowed-
happen
it
at
is-
home.
It is allowed in Cuban schools too.
Now, effectively, do they do it much?
Nah,
No,
nah. Rarely.
rarely.
But
But
it may happen. But it's never. It's always your hand.
right.
They hit your hand.
Oh, I see. Just hit the hand, right?
Just hit the hand.
Okay. And then I guess the next level up will be una mancha.
Oh, you got a mancha on el expediente. What? Yeah, I think they wrote on your file. Oh, you're grounded for 6 months. It's not 6 hours. It's 6 months. You're not allowed to play baseball, go out, play marbles, fly kites.
In a sense, we've got a checklist here. No suspension from the school
No, it never
because we
No,
want the kid in the school. How is he going to learn
has to be
otherwise?
at school.
And frequent visits to the home so the teacher knows.
Mm-hmm. Great interaction school family.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the principal, these visits, I guess, are
Yeah, that each individual is the class.
wow.
You have to prove that. You have to say, you can't say, oh, this is how I teach. No, this is how you teach a class. No, how do you teach every individual component of the class?
That
Okay.
means each individual has to have a little note or some system.
Yeah,
So it must be a complicated form in a sense.
It's
that,
not so complicated when you're trained for it. When you say, okay, type of, and besides, you have the books are already, the textbooks are already prepared for that.
Sure.
And the exercise books are already prepared for the notebooks, are prepared for that. They have the type of already differentiated types of exercises. Say if you look at the same exercise, one has a light bulb.
Oh.
That means this is for outstanding kids in math.
Oh, so this is an extra while the other ones are working
The
on
other
the
one
main.
is video on the other.
Right.
No, and we don't think so much of oh my kids. You told that he was a slow learner. No, everybody is who everybody is.
Right. And this is what we're doing about it.
People are very real about themselves. I'm slow with math. I'm good with biology, but I'm slow with math.
Yeah.
And the teachers say, okay, you do this, you do this, you do that. Sometimes the students are given the choice.
If you want,
All right,
you can
we're going to
try
do
this.
exercise number 40. It has 3 different levels. Take whichever you want.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And you face what you face.
Right.
It's pretty normal to have that, but there is a deeper relationship between the school and the household. I think that is a main key for success. You see that there is a real connection, and that you see that things can really happen. And then you also have a system which is based on punishment. Is you do something wrong, you get punished.
No, there are consequences.
There are.
And they sound like almost immediate.
It's always immediate.
Where the mule falls, that's when you get the whipping.
Yeah.
Right. So these are sort of points of the differences. What can the U.S. learn from the Cuban system?
I would like to see a better relationship, precisely, between the family and the teachers. The fact that people don't have enough time here makes it difficult. However, that itself is a huge problem for the educational purposes. If a student sees that the parents come to school often, or even that the teacher calls home and talks, that they are in edifying, if the student appreciates that teacher individualizes himself and recognizes himself, like I used to do with my students at Mavericks, they feel that they have to answer back to you with something. And they know that something is delivering while in class.
Yeah.
I mean, I have had teachers that I have loved so much that I have said I just can't get less than 100 points in the examination with him. And
It's the relationship that motivates you.
it's the human there that says I can't fail him. He has stood me out, and I have to.
Because you know that
I gotta make him look good.
Make him look good.
And that's very edifying. That's very, very good. You know, that you do things for people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with students reacting like that. My ESOL students were doing it.
Yeah, I got to go to school. I can't let Mr. Mario down.
I remember one day I saw Jean et al.
Mm-hmm.
He was so misbehaving.
Oh my God!
And they were gonna kick him out, but he was mad. So Miss Lundy called me up and said, "Could you come down? One of your students at senior high school."
It's
level.
gone back to the Batista kind of style.
Well, no, I think there is less relationship between the family and the school.
Right. This is the problem.
Yeah.